Today I'm going to talk about cognitive load theory. So a definition that I really liked because it's simple and easy to understand is that cognitive load theory describes the process of information processing as having three main parts: sensory memory, working memory, and long-term memory. So the way it works is that essentially students start getting information and it goes in their sensory memory. And this is just they've done it one time and this can be forgotten. Then it goes into their working memory, and again, this can be forgotten, but you have to rehearse it over and over and over, and that helps them encode it into their long-term memory so that they can then retrieve it to use it to work it again. And I really like this quote when it talked about load theory, where it says the human brain consists of about 100 billion neurons. That is important to remember. This is a very important scientific long process. Sometimes for me, as a teacher, when I was first starting out 10 years ago, I just took for granted that students worked how I worked, where if a teacher teaches me how to do something, I will do the rehearsal part at home over and over and over to encode it into my long-term memory. I didn't need a teacher to do that for me. I would do it myself. This was not the case with my students. I had to realize that now I have to do the rehearsal over and over and over in many different ways to help students encode this into their long-term memory. So I found some tips about it where if we can avoid distractions, this helps students. So I really have a minimal distraction classroom. Also, we need to manage intrinsic load. So make sure that just we give little parts at a time to equal big parts, not all at once. And then we need to maximize the use of this, using good pedagogy and good classroom skills to just help students practice these tips over and over and over. And I really try to do that, especially now in more recent years, to do it with technology, to do it on paper, to do it in homework. And so that's kind of how I've used cognitive load management in my classroom. And these were the sources that I used for today. Thank you.